How's it going, everyone? Today, I will be talking about the 7 different tools that I'm going to use as a web designer in 2026. So I'm excited to share the next tools for this year. And my name is Jason Romero. I am a web designer here in Southern California. And I use quite a bit of tools, but these 7 I'm going to focus on today. I hope they help you. They've been very helpful, and it's been great to be able to utilize these ones that I'm going to talk about. Keep in mind, I am not an affiliate marketer for these 7 tools. There's just ones that I use, and I will be using them in 2026. And there are some links in the description if you want to check them out. I am an affiliate marketer with Amazon. So if you want to check the tools that I use, as far as like tech gear and all that stuff, those are affiliated with Amazon affiliate marketing program. So here up first is Reloom. Uh, Reloom is an AI generated system that helps me get to low fidelity to mid fidelity wireframing. And so what it does, it helps me um, give a prompt, and what's cool about it, it'll actually give me the user flow for a website that I'm building. And then once I've kind of narrowed down the user flow that is best recommended for the actual project that I'm using, then I will take the wireframes along with it, and I will input them into Figma, where I can then design the actual website, and then take it to mid fidelity into high fidelity wireframing. And then once that is complete in Figma, then Reloom allows me to then take layouts into Webflow. And so then I design it first in Figma and then build it in Webflow. And Reloom is kind of like the mediator between them, allows me to build out layouts in Webflow. And then once in Webflow, I can then fully customize the website based on the design that I have in Figma. So it's actually, I probably made it way more complicated than it is, but it's actually a pretty smooth process going from um, Reloom into Figma and then Figma into Webflow. So they've made it really streamlined, and they do have like style guides that can be adapted into Figma. I use them periodically. They also Reloom also has different supports as far as like design goes, but I just stick to kind of the core of my process, which is using Reloom to prompt the user journey, and then take that into Figma, design the whole website, and then take it into Webflow, and then utilize the layouts that Reloom has, and then I customize it in Webflow. So yeah, I think it's a great system. I love the AI integration, very helpful, user friendly, definitely. And then, like I said, it's a very useful tool when I'm trying to get to mid fidelity and then take that into high fidelity wireframing. So I really like Reloom. I will be sticking with Reloom this year, and it's been a great tool. So next one is Figma, and many designers use Figma. You could do a whole lot in Figma. Uh, so I am definitely using it. Um, One thing I forgot to mention on Reloom.io, that I do use their entry level program. So I think I pay like 35 or $36 a month. It's very useful for Figma. I still am using the free version, and it's gotten me up until this point. I've been in the design space for a couple of years now, so I've only used the free version. I haven't needed to pay for the service yet. I think maybe if I had an actual team with me, and we had multiple, you know, designers helping me, then I think I would have to get a paid version. But for now, it's me doing a lot of the design work. So I am using the free version, and it's gotten me um, so far to this point at a good level. So I'm sticking with Figma, and I really like designing it, to me. So Figma's been really helpful, and I will be using Figma again this year. So I use a lot of um, more of like the website layout. When I was in starting in UX UI, I was using it more for like designing apps and all that. But lately, since our design agency is mainly um, doing the branding portion for businesses, and then also with that is website design. I'm mainly using Figma for that these days. So there are many times when I will put together style guides for businesses, and then I will have that information either in Figma or in InDesign. But my go-to is that Figma um, website. So it's really cool. Figma.com. Check it out. If you're not already using it, challenge you to do so. And I think at this point, it's safe to say that's more so industry standard tool that people are using. So very user friendly. If you're not on it, check it out. I challenge you to do that in 26. So third tool that I'm using this year is Webflow. I love building Webflow. It's been a really good journey for me. I actually started in WordPress, and I was new to the whole web design and development uh, kind of realm. And so when I started in WordPress, I realized that I couldn't reconfigure certain things that I wanted to on websites, which is really frustrating. And the reason why I didn't know how is because I didn't know what theme websites were. So I quickly found out that themed websites are frustrating to work with if you're trying to customize and trying to change different things to them. If you're not able to code, at least I'm not a coder, but I just couldn't really design and customize the WordPress theme sites. So that was very annoying. And so when I went through the design boot camp that I went through, I was introduced to Webflow, and I really just enjoyed the concept. Taking on the actual learning of Webflow was really difficult. It was a pretty difficult learning curve, but I enjoyed it because I was able to finally customize a website to the best of my ability, at that point. But I could see how developers were using and choosing Webflow over WordPress. So I don't like the plugins in WordPress, so it's something that you don't really have to worry about in Webflow, which is great. So I will be using Webflow, and they do have an AI component to it. And I used it a couple weeks ago on. I was just playing around with it, and I like the concept that it can produce right now. Once I developed using their AI model, I was not able to tailor to my design that I created in Figma that easy. And so I still find that using Reloom is quicker than using the AI uh, ability in Webflow. I'm pretty sure it's going to get way better very soon. But right now, using Webflow's AI is a little frustrating. So I had to redo a lot of just the containers that it had, and just like the all the divs. So I just scratched that project and just actually went back to Reloom and created a f- whole new website project for it. So I think it's awesome that they have it, and I'm sure it's going to be dialed in. But right now, in regards to a couple weeks ago, I did not like it, and but like I said, I think it'll get there. I think it'll definitely be able to be way more helpful than having to rebuild things and then finally get to your intended project. So, however, Webflow is something that I'm using. I know there are other platforms that people build on. I think Webflow. I want to be able to really master Webflow, and again, I really like taking on challenges, and that is one that I'm still wanting to stay on. Obviously, there's multiple ones that people are using, but for me, I'm sticking with Webflow for now, and maybe I'll try something new. Mid 26 or the later portion of 26. So, yeah, that is my take on Webflow, and I am using that in 26. Another tool is the Adobe Suite. Similar to Reloom, I am paying for the Webflow, and then I'm also paying for monthly service on Adobe, and I have their Adobe Suite. So I get Illustrator, Photoshop, InDesign, Adobe Express. All of their products are phenomenal and very user friendly, with the ability to get really involved in using the platforms, and it's actually really challenging. And so I always have to do research when I'm trying to like learn something new on one of the Adobe products, and it's definitely a challenge to continue to get better at using these platforms, and they're always evolving and changing and utilizing different things, and bringing in awesome features. So yeah, I still. Am learning a whole lot. So lately, I've been in Illustrator and InDesign quite a bit, and then the Adobe Express is just it's great to be able to just crank out a lot of like more social media content. So I use that a lot. And then since I've been going live on my YouTube channel, I've actually not been in Premiere Pro a lot, so which is pretty nice. So I've been challenging myself just to do lives and not edit, and just let you see who I am and all the ums and ticks and whatever mess ups that I have. I want you to be able to know who I am, and aside from all the editing or the minimal editing that I do. So in Premiere Pro is mainly when I'm editing. I'll use that for YouTube videos, but right now I'm just going live. So you get it raw and real. So that is where I'm at right now. But all things Adobe is amazing, and like I said, I am paying for the service, and I am just trying to get 1% better in my design abilities. And yeah, it's been great. So fifth tool that I'm using, of course, ChatGPT, and I am definitely using this tool a whole lot. I love the research that it helps me do. It's just phenomenal. I am paying for the service. The first service, I believe, is like $20 a month, and I have just found this to be such a useful tool when it comes to research, and whether it's design stuff or other random stuff that I find myself just thinking about, and business aspects of things, and just insights on taxes or law, and I just punch it in, and it just cranks out so much information, and I really have been enjoying this tool, and it's been very useful, and it's definitely one that I will be using in 2026. And I am paying for the service, like I said, and it's been very helpful. So I'm going to continue to do that. Um, the next one is Google. And I do pay for the business suite for Google, and I have been doing so for a long period of time now. Even on different platforms that I have, I just utilize some of their products. So I love the Google Docs, the Sheets, calendar, the forms that you can produce. I just really have enjoyed how user friendly Google is. And I'm actually a school psychologist as well. So I've been doing school psychology work for the last 13 years. And Google Docs, again, being able to implement that in my career field as a school psychologist has been very instrumental. And even using the the talk to text has been very useful in cranking out information and just even thoughts that I have or notes, conversations that I have with people that I've written down, or it's just been such a great tool to be able to utilize and implement into the business. And yeah, I've found it to be very useful. So I'll be definitely using Google Drive this coming year, and it keeps me organized. So I like simplicity. I love streamlined processes. I don't like too intricate of things. So I like everything to flow well and to just be user friendly. I really enjoy that. I don't need things to be complicated. I have a whole lot to worry about and think about and get done. So the more streamlined I can make processes, the better it is for my brain and the more efficient I become. So that's what I've learned about myself. So that is the sixth tool that I'll be using. So thank you to the Google team out there. You guys make great products, and I'll be using it in 2026. And finally, the seventh tool that I will be using is Notion. Now, Notion, I use it because I enjoy one process that Google doesn't have, or at least I haven't seen Google really um, be able to do this well. So in Notion, what I do is I create a board, and I'm probably messing up these terms, but what I do is I create a board, and whenever there's a project that I have to do for a client, I list out everything that I have to do for the client. And then once I am finished with an item, then I move it over to either working on it or in progress or completed. And that's really what I use Notion for. I know there's people that build things out and have these like fancy layouts. Like I don't like that. I just want to keep it very streamlined. I have other tools obviously that I use to make things a little more creative or a little more intricate. But when it comes to Notion, I just like that being able to slide things over and visually see things that I have completed already, in the process of, or need to work on next. So um, Notion's been great about that. Like I said, I use it in a very simple way, and I haven't gotten to a place where I want to be intricate with it. So um, and it's been a very useful tool. This is one that I do not pay service for, so I just use their free version. And probably the way that I use it, they don't even think to charge someone like me because I'm barely using its full capacity. But what I use it for, it helps me. So, um, again, it's that visual representation of what I have gotten done, what I need to get done, and so it's helpful. And I will be using it in 2026. And let's see here. And those are the 7 tools that I will be using as a web designer in 2026. And question of the day for you: which one of these tools will you be using going into 2026? And if you have some of these already under your tool belt, let me know which one it is in the comments. If you're actually watching the replay on this, give me a shout out, type replay in the comments. Love to connect with you. And thank you for watching this video. And if you have any questions or have any comments, let me know. I'd love to connect. And again, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.